Do you feel just super unqualified to teach any kind of subject in STEM? Well, I want to try to put you at rest and give you all of the tools that you absolutely need to teach STEM with confidence. So let's do this, mainstream mamas. Hey there, mainstream mamas. My name is Danielle, the founder and CEO of Make Them Mainstream, helping parents and educators just like you empower young girls through STEM education. Every Wednesday right here, I talk about women in STEM, and every Thursday, I talk about female STEM education. But the videos can only go so far. If you want all of the resources that go along with this video, more information and more details, then you have to click the links in the description below, which take you to the full articles that go along with every single video that I make. Today's video is not going to cover anywhere near what the article covers. So that's why I'm really emphasizing that you go to the link in the description below so you can get a bunch of ideas on teaching chemistry. And I want to make sure that you go to makethemmainstream.com and get the help that you need, because you may not be confident in teaching these subjects. You may feel like you're super unqualified to do so, or you just don't want to teach them because you loathe these subjects as well. And I know that you might feel this way because I have felt that way as well. But now that I know how to handle all types of STEM subjects, I absolutely love helping other people like you really dive into these STEM subjects and feel confident in teaching them. This video and the article that goes along with it, like the rest of the content that we create here on Make Them Mainstream, is designed to help you feel confident in teaching these STEM subjects. In this video, we're going to kind of brush over the content that's in that article, which is topics that you can cover, activities that you can do, how to incorporate STEM into your classroom, how to incorporate chemistry into your home, and breaking down all the science in the chemistry definition. Alrighty, mainstream mamas, let's do this. So chemistry, what is it? Chemistry is the branch of science that deals with the identification of substances of which matter is composed, the investigation of their properties, and the ways in which they interact, combine, and change, and the use of these processes to form new substances. Okay, so let's try to break that down. So chemistry is a branch of science. Good, got it, understood. But chemistry is also distinguishing what's inside of different types of matter, such as liquids, gas, and solids. It's also the observations of how chemical properties engage with each other. Chemistry is also how different elements are created artificially. In a nutshell, chemistry is really about how objects are put together and how they interact with each other on a molecular level. So let's look at how we can incorporate chemistry in everyday life. If you are a homeschool STEM parent, or if you just want to incorporate more STEM learning into your home, all you have to do is head to the kitchen. Cooking and baking are all about the chemistry of the ingredients, including temperature and time. A fun chemistry experiment, especially on rainy days that we've been having lately, is to make some chocolate chip cookies. Make a batch of chocolate chip cookies by the recipe, and then make a few other batches by changing the recipe. Some of the changes could be adding more flour or more butter or more baking soda. It could even be increasing the temperature on the oven or increasing the time that the cookies are left in there. After you take them out, you can taste them, you can look at them and see how they're different and use your observational skills. Or you could make two totally different cookie recipes, but see how similar ingredients make those two totally different cookies. If you're an elementary school teacher trying to teach chemistry in the classroom, then you don't really have those kitchen appliances available to you because, you're in the classroom. However, that doesn't mean that you still can't teach real-world chemistry. When you're a chemist, you also need to understand things like units and measures, solutions and mixtures, and of course, the almighty periodic table. So you can play a game of periodic battleship with your students, or you can download coloring pages that showcase the elements. And of course, when we're thinking about chemistry, we bring to mind images of brightly colored liquids in test tubes. So make it an activity. Have your students pour in different liquids into test tubes to see how the water level rises, teaching them about volume and how to measure things. If you're a STREAM teacher and you really want to incorporate art into your chemistry activities, then have your students mix together different colored paints. After all, this is mixtures and chemistry is very focused on that. As long as you have the 3 STEM learning objectives included in your lesson, curiosity, problem solving, and communication, you can't go wrong. Now that we have a general idea of what chemistry is, let's take a deeper look into the subject. Chemistry is this overarching theme for 5 other branches. These branches include organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, and biochemistry. And that's all the information that I'm going to provide in this video, but I promise that I have way more helpful information in the article on makethemmainstream.com, so click the link in the description below. I also want to add a little bit of a PSA. Remember that when you're teaching STEM, focus on lab safety. We have a whole article about lab safety for kids that you can also check out. Hopefully this brief video gave you an idea of how to start teaching chemistry effectively, or at least kind of demystified some of the things that you might have been thinking about it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep being curious, keep discovering, and happy learning.